Hey guys, Tarip here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Elst Outskirts. Today spawning on the left-hand side, we have SilentHIT playing as the Soviets. Going for Armoured Assault. Going for a maximum start here, it looks like. Teaming up with him is Looney playing as US Forces. Straight away going for Armour Company, bit of a strange one. On the right-hand side, we have Dr. Jekyll playing as Ostheer, who has Luftwaffe supply. Lightning War and German Mechanized. And finally, into Armour, Silent Musée. I think this is Rutra. Playing as OKW, who has Breakthrough, Special Operations, and Overwatch. In terms of rankings here, random team, both sides. I'll look up the ranks, I got them here. Looney 26, SilentHIT 14. Dr. Jekyll 50 and Rutra 5. Tank trap here working well for Looney. Interesting, went for Armour Company, didn't go for any assault engineers. I thought maybe he'd go for one like third, but no, just none. You know me, I'm not a big fan of this commander overall. If you're not going to use assault engineers, I don't think it's worth using this commander, really. Okay, trying to assault this building head on. Try to get all of the units onto this side of the building. There they can fight one window. Does eventually force the squad out. Rifleman jumps back in, catches the pyros as they try to get into the door. So playing some games over there. Trying to stall out for as long as possible. Maxim trying to work its way in, softening up that squad. Do you have to worry about flanking units? And here they come towards the cut-off region. Looks like they're actually going to be flanking Looney though. Going for some deep cut-off action. To get off to a bit of a slower start with these tier 2 immediate builds that SilentHIT's going for. Kind of relying on your Maxim actually suppressing something to fight your way back in. And here we go, camping out. You can see that is cutting off the munitions point and a lot of grenadiers. No MG for Dr. Jekyll. Suppression does eventually kick in. Flamethrower. Bugging out there, I think maybe some issues with vision. Tank trap perhaps slightly working against Looney there, maybe offering a couple positions to Rutra. Rifleman though, got some nice cover over here, fighting strongly. But Fortune is coming across to this side as well. Maxim has pushed up. Going back to deal with the Sturmpires, and there they go. So the allies are going to connect that eventually. Axis themselves, haven't really connected the fuel for too long, so maybe this will all equal out. A little bit of a dangerous retreat path here. A couple squads. There's quite a lot of negative cover through here. Not going to go for the full chase down. I thought there was maybe an opportunity there to kill this. Okay, going for an infantry support gun here. Only 3 squads of Volks Grenadiers. Axis now capping up the fuel. Captain for Looney. I wonder if he's going to do some supervise action here. Doesn't actually have the resources to build the anti-air half-track, so that won't really work out. Rutra trying to go for the cut-off here, and looks like it's going to be successful. Oh, conscript's going to jam it just in time. Alright. The mid bunker up back here. 222 in the build for Dr. Jekyll. Telemine there in the center. We do have the re-echelon, but they haven't been upgraded with the sweepers yet. Might be a critical era for the allies. It's definitely where you want to have your sweepers going. There we go, ISG barraging. Re-echelon low, need to get out. Trying to come around the corner here. Maxim kind of up here, somewhat undefended. Got a relatively early mortar for SilentHIT as well, it's interesting.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Capping up on the fuel, but here comes the 222. Stopping at a nice range there out of anti-tank grenades range from these riflemen. Players charging in here though, exposing themselves to some damage. Getting in a bit closer now. G43's coming in from the side now. Uh-oh. Oh boy, incendiary grenade comes off there. Maxim forced away. Eagle lights now for Rutra as well. Mortar nearly ended up getting the wipe there on that squad. Okay, it's going to be a quad for SilentHIT. Doesn't actually have the munitions to upgrade that quite yet. And gone for the flamer. Anti-air half-track though, coming up to the north to assist initially. Pack already built by Dr. Jekyll. Overall, anti-air half-track is a little bit slow, but maybe that's just because of the lack of fuel. Get the ambulance out now as well as some weapons. There's a couple bars getting handed out. Coming back here to merge in. Jump out of the heavy cover, so not taking the bonus damage from that flamethrower. Oh, that's a nasty burst though. Rutra tries to get out of there. Anti-air half-tracks coming back down to the bottom. Doesn't have anti-tank gun support yet for it though. So with the pack support, could make it harder overall for Looney. Maxim up in the north capping now. Charging head on.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Don't have a good solution to the squad inside the building though. Bit of a flank coming in from the riflemen. Both of them just equipped with a single bar at this stage. Anti-air half-track going to try bully the squad out of the building. It looks like it's doing some pretty good health damage to the building as well. Putting it quite low, the pack starting to back off. Flanking rifleman here, causing Dr. Jekyll some issues. Yeah, some good territory gain there by Looney, well executed. Okay, quad about to pop. Has been reinforcing off it in the meantime. Trying to maybe bait them into this telemine though.
Enemy forces are securing our
Here
territory.
it comes. Uh-oh. Oh, he's trying to bait. He's trying to bait. He's crawling. He's crawling. And he's killing with the telemine. Well done. Nice teller. Wasn't a critical error. He did end up getting the sweepers, but not until quite a bit later. Damage onto the 222 there. Got the anti-tank gun rolling onto the field now for Looney. It's just a much easier way of forcing off the 222 than having to potentially drive the anti-air half-track into pack range. Oh boy, we've got a munitions cache coming in for SilentHIT. That's an interesting choice. Pretty good for his planes, but yeah, Armour Companies doesn't have the best off-map. That 240mm artillery is quite terrible. Behind the light cover here, trying to reposition, but sprinting ahead. And gets around the side. I'm going to have to get out of there now. G43's closing in fast. Anti-half track actually quite low. Must have taken a pack shot. Has to back off. Got some bazookas on the rear echelon as well. There's quite a lot of investment into anti-tank at this early of a stage. Don't think he really needs the bazookas for another 3 minutes or so. I think I'd be focused more on the bars. Okay, so a rebuild on the quad for SilentHIT. Coming up to the north now. So he's going to drive in quite close here. Maybe offer up a Faust. Rutra not going to go for it. With the comm engineers right there. Vet 2 as well. Fast repairs. Doesn't feel it's worth exposing himself to that danger. And spending that munitions. So managing to break through up here. We do have a Raketin on the field though. Just prepared. And the Axis should be on pretty good timing, especially Rutra for some fast medium tanks. Given how strong their fuel control has been to this point. T-gun missing. So especially Rutra since didn't go for any light vehicles. G42 on the field now for Dr. Jekyll. Trying to get around, avoid the suppression. Uses the on me there, but this one wasn't suppressed anyway. Oh boy, it's gone inside the building. Could be in some trouble here. That building, one mortar shell away from getting flattened. The 222 dies. And the building gets flattened. Dr. Jekyll having an absolute nightmare. The pack clears off the heavy cover. But oh boy, Dr. Jekyll, that is no good. Huge losses after such a strong start. Did also, yeah, Looney getting that mortar. So I think it was perfectly reasonable. Good dodge on the Raketin shot. And all those squads have to retreat. Oh boy, Rifleman goes down here though for Looney. Okay, was that to a grenade perhaps? Looks like it. Have to be prepared for those G43s, you know, they get those close range grenades. Oh boy, what was that? He just donated that rear echelon, standing on negative cover that entire time. Oh well. It was looking bad for Dr. Jekyll, but Looney just gifting that squad in return. Oh, and a conscript goes down the center as well for SilentHIT. Looking kind of grim for the allies right now, has to be said. Has already teched anti-tank grenades. Got his tier 4 tech up. Still quite a lot of fuel away from a tank though, given went for the double quads. Good burst on the sandbagging unit. Didn't pop the speed boost here. I think... Oh, he didn't have the munitions for it, in fact. No, he did. It's only 10 munis. I think I definitely would have popped the speed boost there. Maybe, you know, you can get out of auto-fire range so the Raketin can't shoot, but not out of attack ground range. And there we go, Rutra firing off a nasty attack round through the building. Catching the USF anti-air half-track. Eventually winning this one with the support of the conscripts. Okay, smoke out. I've been getting in really deep here, trying to go for the cutoff, but we're getting hiding in the smoke nicely. And here comes the first medium tank for Dr. Jekyll. It's heading down here though. The Echelon only have one bazooka as well, since the rebuild. Here comes the Panzer IV, getting off to a great start there. The AT gun in a nice position. Fires off one shot. And gets two off. Dr. Jekyll a little bit slow dodging away, and could cost him his Panzer Grenadiers now, and they do go down. 243 squad getting in close. Into your half track trying to suppress here. Panzer IV coming back in. Turn up the pressure while the AT gun was forced off briefly. Doesn't want to take an anti-tank grenade though if he can avoid it. Suppression kicking in there nicely. W Panzer IV up here in the north now as well. You do have to be cautious, you know, you're up against double Soviet combat engineers. You kind of do expect there'll be quite a few mines. Need to bring a sweeper squad up there before you get too aggressive. Could also potentially be up against double anti-tank guns. See, SilentHIT has the resources to perhaps build one. An extra one, as well as building a medium tank if he wanted to here. Interesting bit of wire through there. Wonder who built that, wasn't paying attention. Ooh! Oh, but they get away on 1 HP. Very lucky break there for SilentHIT. And now Rutra swarming in. Huge infantry force approaching. Oh boy, that's a late retreat from the mortar. The quad coming back looking to suppress. Could be another dead unit. Oh, the units are just tumbling down here for the allies now. Quad really struggling to suppress as well. Here comes the Panzer IV looking to maybe prevent the mortar recruit. The AT gun pushing up to engage. Connecting once. Oh, mortar's going to get out of there. And there's this pins both shots as well. Nice suppression there first burst, but the Raketin missing. Okay, managing to hang in there. Relief infantry active for Dr. Jekyll. Is he trying to take model damage from this major artillery so he can get a squad of Ostroupen? There they go. The bulldozer in here. Grenadiers coming in. No snares. Panzer IV in some big trouble. Manages to decrew the pack. The Panzer IV spinning around there. Ooh, very close call. He popped the take aim for the extra range. Does survive, but Dr. Jekyll going down. Courageous stuff there for Looney, sitting there, but able to decrew the pack in time so that things don't go south for his bulldozer Sherman. I wonder if Dr. Jekyll fired off another Faust. Was that bulldozer low enough health that it would have died to that? Must have been close, right? Oh boy, this could be a dead MG here. He's even right-clicking it with the AT gun, and he gets a shot in there. Nicely done. Do be aware that anti-tank guns do have a target table penalty against infantry. They only do quarter damage, but you know, if that lands, that's still 40 health. So, you know, if there's nothing else going on, can work. And T-3485 for SilentHIT, able to save for that. Was quite a painful stall though. There's a lot of manpower still though. Thought he probably would have invested into maybe second anti-tank gun and another squad of combat engineers by now. Bit too much float. Has picked up a second Maxim. No, resist misses. T-3485 can't quite get in there. About time we start to see some mortar flares coming in for SilentHIT as well. Stoneplayers try to stick around for long enough to get the decap, and they do before getting pinned. T-3485 come around the corner. Rifleman's not positioned behind the heavy cover there. Quite clumped up as well, taking some big hits. The Raketten pulling back from the mortar, but now not in position to assist. Oh boy, double Panzer IVs come around the corner, looking to overwhelm Looney. He does have the double AT guns. The bazookas are there, the 85 coming in. This could be trouble for Dr. Jekyll. Takes down the anti-air half-track, but looks like it could cost him one of his Panzer IVs. Two Ready is dead as well. Oh boy, that is a calamity for Dr. Jekyll. Too much aggression. Pack could be in some trouble as well with the planes coming in. Look at OU Panzer IV coming back in to assist. Raketten as well. But not getting enough done there. Oh, that was reckless stuff from Dr. Jekyll. If he didn't lose two squads of infantry along with that, yeah, no, at least it wouldn't have been horrific. That was really rough. Oh boy, Panzer IV trying to blitz away from the AT gun. Oh, I think a model that was crewing the AT gun died, so it couldn't shoot because the infantry came in from the side on it. Interesting. Oh, look at this. Rutra taking the time coming around the side of the machine gun. And I don't think SilentHIT has noticed this. Stuka coming in there, 4 kills. Looks like it decrewed the mortar. And indeed, SilentHIT not noticing the Maxim. He had a long time to retreat that. Now that's going to get stolen. We've got the quad coming up here, but not in time to prevent the steal. Going to try to sneak around the corner here, get a Faust off, try to slow this down. Do have vehicle crew repairs in this commander. But SilentHIT's up to 1100 manpower here. Unacceptable, really. Especially after taking so many losses. Didn't get any AT grenade off there. Looney pushing in real far. Oh, he bounces that shot. It was from the USF anti-tank gun, so pretty bad penetration, but still a lucky break. He's sprinting ahead, trying to pressure these anti-tank guns with the OKW Panzer IV assisting. Looking for some good main gun hits, but they're not coming through. Made use of the tactical movement. You don't see that activated too often. Here come the mortar shells now, though. And out on the road, not the best position to be in. T-3485 doing some nice work in the north, and we've got a Katyusha next for SilentHIT. Still think he needs another anti-tank gun, another combat engineer, perhaps another Maxim as well now after that loss. He's got so much manpower though. Quite getting repaired up. Dr. Jekyll forced all the way back here. They're taking up to battle phase 3 now, maybe looking for the Tiger next. Tiger missing there. We've got an M10 now for Looney. Comes the walking Stuka. Really really good hit there. Decrease the mortar. Panzer 4 getting in. Finds an AT gun a little bit exposed. The rear echelon have retreated. Double anti-tank grenades though. Oh, this squad got pinned before the anti-tank grenade came through. Oh boy, really good move there for Dr. Jekyll. Great aggression. He's going to kill that off. He does have double anti-tank guns already himself, so understandable. Trying to catch the Grenadiers on retreat here. Unusual. I think Dr. Jekyll could really do with this mortar as well. That could be really nice for him.
A capture point is under attack.
Hope he considers picking it up. Considering a Faust, but didn't want to get wiped there. Panzer 4 having to come back to defend the anti-tank guns that are a little bit exposed right now. One of them getting decrewed. Those are coming in for a big hit. And short. M10 coming in. Oh, but takes a pack shot. Panzer 4 as well. Oh, and there he goes. Maybe out of control. Oh, it's not quite enough. Oh, that was from an anti-tank grenade, right? Yeah, so he could still be alive there at 60 health. Train's being brought in by SilentHIT. Double packs, very, very low now. Pressing in. T-gun coming back in for Looney. It's extremely low in health. 3485 making some waves through the center there. But the planes both getting shot down. Bit of good fortune there for the Axis before the second pass came through. Imagine that was from Rutra's flak base, but pretty unlikely for them to shoot it down that fast. Okay. 2 vehicles destroyed. I'm guessing those are the planes. Could also have been a Pinto, perhaps. Damage on the T-3485. Got the Zis sitting right there. I don't understand why SilentHIT is not spending this manpower, though. So strange. What rank did I say he was? I think it was like 22 or something, right? Comes in, gets up to Vet 2 with that shot. Stuka dodges away with the AT gun, but the mortar does get decrewed. Has built a second combat engineer finally to try and get some repairs going, but doesn't really have enough of a front line to defend. Chusha targeting the Obers, gets a pretty good hit as well. They do manage to extract themselves alive at least. Oh, he's doing a deep barrage with the bulldozer here. Nearly decrews an AT gun. Does get the mortar. Did he not get a squad or stripping for that? I think he didn't, right? Because the weapon got decrewed instead of the last model getting killed. I don't think he got a squad for that. Oof! Great target weak point usage. Nearly kills the Panzer 4 with that. Oh, gets one right back. Allies are quite far behind on the VPs at this stage as well. But think how much better the control could be if SilentHIT spent some of his manpower. T-3485 backing away here. Swarming on the Raketin, trying to force it to retreat. Oh boy, looky look, we got a Goliath trying to sneak its way forwards. Love to see that. Does end up recovering the mortar that was decrewed. I can't believe Dr. Jekyll didn't pick that up. I feel like that would have been so nice for him against USF AT guns.
M10 tank destroyer ready.
So from the dozer, here comes the Katyusha into the center, but very fast dodging there from Rutra. Barely took any damage, it looks like. Oh my god. He just crawled right up to the Maxim and threw an incendiary grenade on it. Does have these suppression bulletin. Disrespect though, incredible. Now the Panzer IV going to clear that off. The Stuka onto the mortar again, it looks like. Good dodging and didn't quite catch the mortar either. Maxim does go down for SilentHIT up in the north. I'll try to kill that off with the Panzer IV as well. Got the IS-2 on the field for SilentHIT, but even after fielding that still has 600 manpower. I don't understand this float, I really don't. Oh, but that's the Tiger on the other side for Dr. Jekyll. Big shots on the bulldozer as well. And this is where the M10s can struggle. Don't have a very big range advantage over the Tiger compared to the Jackson, so much harder to deal with those heavies. IS-2 though, getting busy. Rutra, I think maybe same for a King Tiger himself. Might have trouble fitting it into the pop cap though. It's a little bit exposed. T-34-85 coming in for a couple of hits on it here. There's the Vet 2 Raketen right there though. And that's going to cause SilentHIT to fall back. Oh boy! Conscript down to the Goliath. Well done by Rutra. Brought in the planes as well to stop the chase down on his Panzer IV. Quad taking care of those planes pretty quickly though. Panzer IV coming in quite deep, maybe hoping to finish the job. This tank gun working well against the Tiger. Nearly knocks out the rifle.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
These two coming back and not at full strength though, and the Raketen's right there. All working well. Katyusha onto that Raketen, it's retreating. Oh, but it goes down. IS-2 could come back in here and kill this off. Maybe go for the steal on it. IS-2's heading up to the north though, going for the Jaeger lights. Looks like Rutra's going to be the one who's killing that off, in fact. It's interesting. Oh boy! M10 diving here. Panzer IV goes down. So does the bulldozer though. M10's a bit of a traffic jam issue. Gonna kill off the pack. They killed the Tiger too. Oh boy. I missed a lot of action there while the action was going on up the north. Alright, getting back into it. Excuse the interruption there. Let's see if these M10s can get out of here alive. Randy's retreating. Dodging the Faust. Here we go, one down. He's jumped out with the vehicle crew. Was hoping for the decro on the pack, but the Panzer IV coming down to assist. And it ends up costing Looney his M10. It was a high risk, high reward maneuver, and it did not get rewarded. Good support play there though from Rutra, coming in to save the day. Oh, here comes T-34-85 through the center. That was the Soviet mortar smoking that out. Oh my god, incredible hits from the Panzer IV there. Really good fortune for Rutra. Instant rebuild on that conscript. SilentHIT still has enough to squeeze out one more unit. There's so much floating earlier. Try to come in for some Fausts here. Big damage from the IS-2 though. And there we go. Cleaned up a bit of room in his army. And squeeze in the KT. Won't be able to reinforce everything fully, but probably won't be too much of a headache. Chusha coming through. IS-2 making a bit of a play here. As forward the engine crit in some trouble. The anti-infantry plane's been brought in. Shrek squad's coming in. King Tiger rolling up. Can the Panzer IV survive here? Oh, these guys coming around the long way. Here's the IS-2. Oh boy, big damage. Will the IS-2 survive? Definitely not. Ouch. Captain down, rifle squad down, grenadier down. It's carnage. Looks like he's going to be able to decrew this pack if he chose to stick around. Running past the KT, will it survive? Looks getting good at the moment. Heartbreaker for SilentHIT. Using his IS-2 like that. So close to knocking out that Panzer IV, but didn't get it. Allies do, you know, have a lot of territory control right now, but they took some huge losses in that fighting. Maybe if we still had another M10 for Looney, it'd be a better position at least. That'll be tough. Major dropping down some artillery there. Cal being brought in. Guess that means that Looney did side tech to Lieutenant at some stage. Must have missed it. Wonder if he sent it off the map. Great walking Stuka strike there. More to decruit. Long range Katyusha here. Not hitting too much. Tiger meanwhile rolling through the center. Oh, Volkskriegs go down though. Maybe to the T-3485, the AT gun. You decruit out the back. No, not enough health damage to get the engine crit there. Must have been just under the threshold. Invasion is down as well. 45 doing its best to hold the centre. Can't hold for long. 35 next, a very good option. Probably again do with a rebuild on those combat engineers. Major going to drop some more artillery down. King Tiger rolling through the centre now at full strength. Got the mortar flare up though from SilentHIT, I believe. And some good long range damage onto that King Tiger. Both shots pinning. Major artillery causing retreats, opening up the capture. Allies are low on the victory points, down to 133 now. I haven't really done anything about this point for maybe a good quarter of an hour or so now, it feels like. Okay, bit of smoke out. Not a bad idea. There's the Katyusha. Oh boy, big hits from the King Tiger though. Katyusha into the smoke. Catches the Volksgrenadiers. Oh, walking Stuka coming right the way forwards. M10 doing some heroics, trying to avoid getting snared. He's popped a speed boost. Look how fast he is trying to get around the side of this Panzer IV. And is still alive. Panzer IV is dead. S-285 going around the far side looking for the King Tiger. Well done by Looney, keeping those alive. I thought for sure this one was going to go down. Good execution on that. Got a rebuild on the Tiger for Dr. Jekyll down the bottom now. Still have to contend with those double anti-tank guns. It's going to be tough for Looney. Okay, popping target weak point. Nice stun on the Tiger here. Hit 3 on that stolen pack. Great rate of fire. Look at that damage. 3485 up in the north now, looking to clear this off perhaps. And conscripts holding the center. Makes us just have so many VPs to work with still though. King Tiger coming up to the north, he's popped into spearhead mode now as well. Tried to go for some secure mode. King Tiger shutting that down. Some monster hits there too. Really good attack groundwork by Rutra. Nice cheap barraging resists. I can jam the capture there. Got the MG42 rolling up. Got some major artillery out the back again. Trying to kill off this fighting position. Hasn't been upgraded with the machine gun yet. And here comes the artillery from the major. AT gun actually does go down and gets destroyed. Huge. With double packs, it would be very tough for the M10s to handle that Tiger. With just one pack, they do stand a reasonable chance. Up in the north at the moment though, maybe looking to set something up on the King Tiger. Pretty hard to do because it has that vision from the spearhead though. Here he goes. Here goes the stolen Maxim. Are a couple of mines up here, and the sweeper's spotting 1 or 2 of them. Just Empire Shrek coming in. Oh, double Shreks. Trying to sweep up these mines. Oh, gets rid of one of them, but the King Tiger gets rid of the combat engineer as well. Good hits from the T-34-85. Sternpires dropped their Shrek. Here come the M10s through the center, but a pack was actually at a good angle. Spearhead mode, jamming the KT from shooting at the moment. No snaring squads here either. KT gets one shot in, T-34-85 rolling up as well. The pack connecting again, but they're out of range of that now. Upstream is not getting involved. King Tiger gets its frontal armor facing the right direction. SU-85 rolling through the center, but the pack's right there. One M10 down. King Tiger in major trouble, takes a main gun crit. Down it goes abandoned. SU-85 goes down as well. Abandoned M10 does end up getting destroyed. Empire Shrek finished off T-34, the SU-85. T-34-85 stuck in the wreck of the King Tiger, spinning around here, trying to extract itself now. We'll have a pretty good speed advantage over the Tiger. Is there still that mine back here? So it's slightly off to the side. The Volksgrenadier is going to fire off the Faust. Conscript's coming in with the anti-tank grenade though. Oh, I think it's going to be able to limp home to safety. That was a close call. Nearly went down getting stuck in that vehicle wreck. Oh, the Obers dropped the LMG, picked up by the Sternpires. They did survive, but they picked up that Panzerschreck. Can re-upgrade the LMG though, not a massive issue. Massive issue is the VPs for the Allies right now, down to 58. Rebuild on the Bulldozer Sherman. Stuka up in the north. Going for the machine gun here, no. I don't know what that was aiming for. Maybe he thought some repairs were going on up there? I'm not entirely sure. Sternpires were getting in deep, hoping to catch that T-34-85. Unsuccessful, though. He's bringing the walking Stuka up to do some damage with its machine gun. Maxim seems to be winning that, though. don't think it's got very good machine guns on it, but I'm not 100% on that. Here comes the Katyusha. There goes the Katyusha. Firing for the base, but the double packs through the center. He drove it all the way forwards. Ends up paying the price. Okay, Tiger rolling to the bottom. Rebuild on the Panzer IV for Rutra. And he's about to lose control of 2 VPs again. Up on the wrong side of cover there. Panzer IV in the mix now for Dr. Jekyll as well. And Looney doesn't really have much to defend with, having gone for that bulldozer. Bulldozer actually gets a penetrating hit though on the Panzer IV. Here comes some bazookas looking to finish off the Panzer IV. Coming around the corner. Down that goes. Vet 1 on the AT gun. Here comes the T-34-85, the Tiger. Taking a few hits. Getting away though. Stuka, a lot of troops in the center here. Pretty good hits, but no wipes. Pack trying to finish off the decrewed AT gun. Might lose vision of it here before it can finish the job. No! Last shot before he loses vision. Does connect. Got a good fortune there for Dr. Jekyll. Damage on the T-34-85 as well. Mortar trying to go for the capture, but shut down by the 50 cal. A few more points draining off the Allies there, down to 45. Quad suppressing. Doesn't want to lose that quad though. Opening back up to those plane attacks, and both the Axis players have the planes. Panzer IV's heading up there. Maybe going to go hunting for it. Tiger in the south. Again, Looney did put down a fighting position, didn't upgrade it. Here comes the M10, nasty shot from the Tiger. Trying to flank around, he's popped a speed boost. Oh, some issues trying to get around the VP flag. But the pack's right there as well. Could be difficult for the M10 to extract itself. The Tiger's main gun so slow spinning around with the turret speed. Oh, but there's a Teller right there. He's about to run right into it. No, he gets around to the side. Very good. I don't think he knows how close he was to losing that. I don't think he has any idea. Actually, I don't have the sweeper anymore on the rebuild, so that was a very close call. Goliath heading up to the north here. I wonder if you can hear that in the fog. And there it goes. T-34-85 takes care of that real fast. Another fighting position coming up in the center. Pushing up to the side here. This one's getting upgraded with the 50. Rovers do have the Panzerschreck, but they don't really want to be fighting a T-34-85 alone. Panzer IV coming up now as well. There goes the Shrek model. Can't fight back at all. Ostheer's trying to get the cap off, but jammed by the stern pyros. Have to give up on it. The T-gun at a good angle here though. This is the follow-up hit. What comes in? Forces the retreats at least. Volkswagen is down in the center meanwhile. Nasty and water hit it looks like. Maybe that was from the bulldozer. Those are coming down to the bottom now, but the pack is right there. It's highly vetted. Faust. And the Tiger's nearby at full strength as well. Bulldozer bounces one hit at least. I think the Tiger would have a harder time killing it, but here he goes. He's popping the blitz. He's going in for it. No bazookas. Pack misses a shot on the M10 though. M10 trying to get onto the rear armor. Oh, the pack was actually shooting at the fighting position. He's backing off. Well, he's got a Stuk to back him up though. M10 trying to get away. And does. Rebuild on the IS-2 for SilentHIT. As for clearing off the fighting pit through the center.
Fire. Armor
The
here.
M10 going for a deep wraparound. There is a couple telemines down here though. Look at all these telemines Dr. Jekyll planted on this flank. This is probably about to go horribly wrong for Looney. Oh, there you go, Tiger. Takes an engine crit. The Stug is nearby though. Should be able to get away alright. Oh, there he goes. Hits the mine, jumps out for some repairs. Where's the Stug going? It's going off to deal with the M10, but the Tiger getting blasted by the IS-2. The M10's coming through here as well. Where's the Stug going? Horrible play here from Dr. Jekyll. Oh, but the Telemines clutch. Should be able to kill off this M10 here. He comes out for the M10. Going to take an AT grenade. We've got the re-echelon bazookas there. He jumps out. Bazooka's coming across. Should be able to finish off that now. Oh, big action in the north though. Conscripts. Machine gun dead. Rutra making SilentHIT pay. Stug does go down though. Yeah, I don't know about that Stug being just sent off to deal with the M10 instead of fighting the IS-2 head on. Maybe could have knocked the IS-2 down low enough to stop the chase. The Telemines though, very good for Dr. Jekyll. Has enough munis now for the planes as well. Interesting, goes for a flak panzer now. Decent hits from the bulldozer. He's managed to save the vehicle crew, and you know, with the Thompsons, the vehicle crew's not completely useless in Armour Company. Like the grease guns are. That's a pretty nice wipe there. Oh, a bit of friendly fire. Those are taking some big hits. Oh, last rocket catches that on retreat. Vehicle crew down. Another M10 being built by Looney. Another AT gun as well. Nice two up in the north, but doesn't typically do that well in the head-to-head against the IS in the King Tiger matchup. The IS-2 struggles. Just doesn't have the same damage output. The King Tiger hitting for 240, the IS-2 for only for 160. And that difference in damage ends up changing the shots to kill quite dramatically. AT gun though, nicely supporting. But the plane's coming in now for Dr. Jekyll, but maybe already shot down. Not making short work of them. 24 VPs left for the Allies though. They are desperate and they are on the drain at this stage. Making a dash for the center, coming up to the north as well. KT all the way back at the moment. And the 4 goes down, everything penetrating on his armor there. Pretty good fortune for SilentHIT. Planes coming in, M10 doing some crazy maneuvering, trying to avoid these AAT guns. Takes down the flak panzer. AAT guns getting smashed. The major artillery, I think some Katyushas, as well as the planes. Dr. Jekyll just getting annihilated there. Those two backing away now. Suppression. Oh, the walking Stuka wipes the rifle through the center though. King Tiger's here, so is the AT gun though. Sits down. It's one shot through. T-3485 meanwhile clearing off the decrew weapons in the center. Good idea. Backed off with the IS-2, maybe going to start using the vehicle crew repairs on that. So it doesn't worry that all the combat engineers are tied up at this stage. Throws out some smoke there. Conscripts coming in from the side, could Zisparage this as well. Chooses not to do that though. T-45 getting really nice hits. Dr. Jekyll sent back to the Stone Age after that last attack. Lost almost everything. Oh, baits him over that mine. The King Tiger's nearby. So is the AT gun still here though? Don't know if he's going to be able to finish the job on that T-34. What is Dr. Jekyll doing? Is he just gone AFK? I think he's just quit, right? Bit of a shame for Rutra. Yeah, there he goes. I wonder if that was a drop or a quit. Oh boy, Intend's having some turret issues. So is the KT though.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
The armor-piercing rounds going on the Intent. About to time out though. Hoping for the kill on the KT. Armor-piercing rounds wearing off. KT spinning around. The M10 bounced. KT finishing the job there. But Rutra pinned in his base. The support of the AI. Just don't think he's going to be able to drain off these last 18 VPs. Radix time here. Just getting smashed as he tries to exit his base. IS-2 coming in for the disrespect. Goes for the HE stunning shot. It takes so long to reload after that hit. Nearly knocks out all the sternpipes. T-3485 coming in from the rear. And there goes the KT. Well, might as well just wrap it up there. Looking pretty grim there for the Allies, not gonna lie, but some heroic plays from Looney. Getting some big damage done, and especially right at the end there. Dr. Jekyll just got smashed. The major artillery, the planes, the Katyusha, just lost everything. That's the problem with going for the flak panzer, you know, I just can't fight back against the tanks at all. It's a really bad idea for Dr. Jekyll, I think. Because as soon as his AT guns got, you know, under pressure and decrewed, just had nothing to defend with after that. Tanks rolled through, just smashed everything that remained. Well done though by Rutra. Pretty solid match from him throughout the whole game. Unfortunately, wasn't quite enough. Good stuff from the Allies. Definitely too much float for SilentHIT through the entire match, really. So like 1,400 manpower at one stage when the Allies were behind. It's really not acceptable. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like a game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.